Welcome to another episode of Cut It Out. I'm John Panazzo, your host with ColorByte Software, and today we're going to take a look at how I make card inserts for the products that we ship here at ColorByte Software. Now, like most companies who don't have an in-house cutting solution, we used to go outside to local printers to have all of our products produced. And not only was this time consuming, but we often had to produce more than what we could actually use because we oftentimes change the graphics on these products and need to have new ones printed. And by having a cutting solution in-house, we can just produce what we need as we go along. And there's many uses for having a cutter as a part of your large format printing solution. And what we want to do in this series for Cut It Out is to show all these sort of real world uses for when you add a cutter along with a large format printer. So if anybody has something they'd like to see, maybe don't know if it's possible, leave us a comment below. We'll certainly take a look at it, and we'd love to be able to dive into some of these solutions that may put somebody over the fence in adding one of these cutters, because really there's nothing like it. Once you have a cutter combined with your large format printer, there's just so many things that you can do that you couldn't even dream of doing before. So without further ado, let's jump into ImagePrint and take a look at how we lay out the graphic and send it off to the printer and ultimately into the cutter for cutting. So let's take a look at it. So here we are in ImagePrint. We've got Cut It Out turned on so we can see our grip roller margins on the side, top and bottom. And the first thing we're going to do is load our graphic file. So we're going to go up to File, and we're going to load from our recent history. We're going to bring this in, and I need to crop it a little bit. So I'm going to double click on it, bring up Smart Crop. And I'm going to set my height and my width to what I need. Once that's done, I'm going to close out of Smart Crop. And now we need to set up our Cut It Out features. So I want to change this to rounded rectangle because I want rounded corners. And I need to set a specific radius for my clamshell, and that's going to be 0.175. Now after I set that, I'm going to step and repeat my graphic. So I'm going to go up to the graphic, I'm going to hold the Shift key down, and I'm going to drag from the corner, and this does my basic step and repeat. I could have typed these in, but I prefer to use hotkeys in this. And notice that when I let go, it snapped to the last whole unit, and that's what step and repeat does when Cut It Out is turned on. I'm going to hit print. We're going to send this on over to the printer, and we're going to bring up the spooling system and take a look at what we need to do to get this cut out. All right, so here's our spooler. We've got the print out of the printer, and we're going to find our job, which is down at the bottom. And we're going to hit 3 for sheet once we've loaded the sheet into the cutter. You can see it measuring the width. Now it's going to measure the length of the sheet. Come back up. There we go. And now we're going to hit the scissors to send the actual cut job over to the cutter. And the first thing the cutter is going to do is look for those registration marks. So it's going to find each one. And then start the cut sequence. And the first thing it's going to do here is notch the rounded corners. So we're going to let you see a couple of those, and then we're going to speed this up so we don't have to sit and watch all of them. Now we're going to cut the boundaries of each card, and we'll speed that up as well. All right, and here's our finished product. We popped them all out, and this is how it fits into the clamshell, and that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave us a comment below, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cut It Out.